Oh my goodness gracious. Gracious goodness, gracious goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, this is how far the extent of my cows go on the farm. For you farmers and homesteaders, there's a sideways cow. Cow cup. This is a cow cup. Cow. Good morning, my one viewer. Good morning, my two viewers. This is my morning coffee cup for the day. Hello, Sonic Kitchen. Good morning. I believe you are a new person that I met yesterday. I'm happy that you joined my live stream. I'm having a coffee and waiting for the sunrise. Thank you for liking it. I really enjoyed being in the stream I met you in yesterday. That was really a cool stream. Good morning, Jeanette. Happy birthday to you. Birthday wishes. May all your wishes come true today. I saw on Pixie's upload this morning it was your birthday. I'm horrible at singing. So I'm just gonna horrible at singing. I mean, we try to make it a point to sing off key the happy birthday. But I'm having a morning cup of coffee. There's the extent of my farm. A cow coffee cup. Woo woo moo. Moo handle. So I'm waiting for the sunrise this morning. I did try to check your channel out, Jeanette. I didn't see you were on this morning. Good morning, Tina Davies. It's a cow cup. Cow cup. Yeah, that's the extent of my farm. Yeah, I hope it is a beautiful sunset. Well, today, the reason I want to catch this sunset, or sunrise, excuse me, sunrise, because we're going to rise up this lady named June Gaul. She's going to do a walk this afternoon in about 4 to 5 hours from now. She needs a double lung transplant. In order to show the people who give the double lungs or the transplant people that she's healthy enough, she has to do a walk. So the sun rises, there's a lot of energy in the sun. I'm dedicating the first fall sun to June Gaul. So may we lift her up today to give her all the energy she's gonna need to complete this walk, so that she can have, oh, there's a plane in the sky. That's a bird, it's a plane, it's not a drone. It's not a drone. But to lift her up this morning, she didn't get to bed last night till because I had to go to the airport. She did not get to bed till it was 3 in the morning when I left to go to the airport, and she was still up. So I know she's gonna need her rest, being the oxygen machine and all that. So if anybody is doing a live stream today or on your channel, I don't know how to post the link. I'm trying to spread the word. I do have 1,000 subscribers, but I don't have quite an audience yet because I'm new at this stuff. I got 3 in holding, 3 people and 3 likes. You know, if I just do this for myself and the couple are in here, I'm happy. I'm happy. We can spread the word one person at a time. Jeanette, yeah. Jeanette, I met this lady yesterday in a stream. Her channel, or the channel I was in, are great people. They have great culture. They were cooking up some food that looked delicious on that channel. I can't remember the name of the channel, but I stumbled across it and I was shown a lot of love in that channel. A lot of love there. So if you cuddle up, I say cuddle up, cuddle up, cuddle up. Cuddles and kisses. You don't have to kiss everybody, but at least cuddle up. On the way back from the airport, Jeanette, if you're still in here, I was thinking about this dating service. I've been a widow for 23 years. I have had a relationship since then, but I am ready to find, at least communicate with a man. A man. So if you could do your dating service, at least get me open line of communication so I could talk to some people, I would greatly appreciate it. I know you have a busy day and a busy channel, and Bella's on there, and there's some other ladies, I can't remember their name, but I love the way your channel is. It brightens my day. You brighten my day. And I don't get to you every day, but the days I do get to you, what keeps me in there is the humor. You guys you're just sitting there on the couch having a chat. I feel like I'm sitting in the UK with all of you, having a chat right along with you. I have to make sure I get my coffee ready though before, because I'm here at 5 in the morning and it's about 10 o'clock your time you come on. So what are you doing for your birthday today, Jeanette? Tina Black me? Tina Black me. I have a surprise later. Oh, good for you. Do we get to find out what the surprise is, or is that like a surprise from Pixie? Tina. Okay, I don't have any mods in here because I don't have my computer set up. But please be nice, everybody. Be courteous to others. If somebody's saying something mean, I don't see anybody saying anything mean. But don't block anybody in here. And if you don't want to cuddle up, you don't have to. But it's nice if you do, because you will get love back. June Gaul rules. She does. Can you guys post the link today on your channel? If you go live in about, well, it's 1 o'clock Kansas time. Some people are flying in. She's going to a park. She's gonna meet Simply Shannon Miller there, and they're gonna do a walk. And I'm excited about it for her. She's got to prove to the lung transplant people that she can do this. She was going to get a shout out from Lunatic Dad to do a donation for her, and she said instead she would rather see the hurricane victims get the money. And I know this woman has medical bills that are over the roof and beyond, stacks of them. And she's so kind-hearted. Even the cats, even the stray cat comes up on her porch, she takes care of it. She catches bugs in a jar to release them later because she doesn't want to kill them. You know, a kind-hearted, kind-spirited lady that deserves YouTube channels, communities to come together and pop in, drop in, and say hello. Let's, if we can, surround her with lots of people and lots of energy, because she's going to need it. I don't know how far she's walking. I don't know if she's carrying the portable oxygen or running that little oxygen thing on wheels. But, yeah, shout it out. I'm gonna go to other channels today and ask. I don't want to be rude to other channels. I don't know the right way to ask them if I could. Big Red Bear, hello. To go and ask these people if I could do a shout out in their stream, because some people get offended. It's their stream. They want the attention on them. They want the numbers to stay with them. I'm not trying to offend anybody in any of the channels I've been in, but I go in and out lots of streams all day long. And she's one of many. Nerd of the North. I see a lot of you in here already probably know June. So if blah, spit it out, Carolyn. Help me out. Yes, Nerd of the North, when I met June Gaul, she was in another channel, and that channel was a friend of hers, but then they had a little falling out, and some grief came and some stress came her way. But I tell you what, I got to talking to June, and she inspired me to get back outside and plant some flowers and do some gardening. She inspired me to do fluid movement. And I have arthritis in I have knee replacements and arthritis in my shoulders, and I get stiff as a board. Here comes the garbage truck. They were supposed to be here yesterday. Please disregard the loud truck in the background. It just adds for atmosphere. But she inspired me to do fluid movement on her channel. She has a series called Fluid Movement, and it's just really basic moving your body in the morning, like stretches to help you start getting your body in gear. So when I drink my coffee, I'll do these fluid movement motions that she does so I can get to moving and I'm not so stiff. So, boy, there's all kinds of action. I usually don't hear an ambulance going down the road, a police car, but there is it's probably going to be coming that way. There is a rest home down there. We got the garbage truck. Iron Dog 63, if you're... I can't wait for June to get a new set of lungs. Me too. Oh, that would be lovely. And you know, June is her hardest month of the year. She always ends up in intensive care unit. But this particular June, she didn't go into the hospital even. She made it through. It was rough, but she made it through the month of June. Oh my goodness, that is a loud truck. Where is June now? Hopefully she's sleeping. AS123. She was up at 3 o'clock this morning when I was getting ready to go to the airport to take my son to the airport. He's going on a holiday. He was going to the West Coast here in the USA. And she's, no, it's a walk. She's, June Gall's going to do a walk. There goes some birds. She is going to do a walk with a couple other YouTubers. There's going to be a couple YouTubers flying in to meet her at the park, and another lady, simply Shannon Miller. I don't think she'll mind if I shout her name out. And they're going to support June on the walk. It's a walk in the park. It's not like a, I don't think it's a fundraiser, but I'm not sure the details. I just know that another YouTuber is going to go live with June for the first time, and she's going to need all the energy she can get. There goes some more. Sometimes we have geese. Those aren't geese. That's really cool to see the geese fly by. But yeah, and she said it's going to be about 1 o'clock Kansas, USA time. That would be 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock UK time in the evening. And I don't know what time Australian time. It's 14 hours different. It'll be the next day. So I have no clue what the time is. And I'm not too good at copy and paste and putting the link below. So I'm just saying, spread the word. And Nerd of the North, you know how to do that kind of stuff. You know how to do that kind of stuff because your name has got a nerd in it. And nerds are very tech savvy. If you're still in here, I'm waiting for her to run by. Oh, so nice. Very cool. Yes. she won't be running. She'll be walking, and she'll be, I'm lifting her up as, what I'm doing right now, as I say, lifting her up, is the sun is rising, and the sun is a ball of energy. It's the fall season here. I don't know, Nerd of the North, if it's fall season in Norway or not, but this is our fall season in the United States. It is the first day of fall. So this sunrise is the very first sunrise of the fall season. So I'm just saying it has an extra ball of energy that is going to be lifted up to give June light legs today so she can walk as far as she needs to walk. Doesn't end until next summer. Yes. Oh, well, summer was over yesterday, and I was able to see the last stars of the summer season. I started it out that June has a heart, and that was part 1. June has a heart, part 2, and today is the walk for the lungs. I'm just going to carry on this shout out for her so I can get, even if it's 3 at a time in the room, 5 at a time, 6, I've gotten up to 13 people. If I can get those 13 people to spread the news on their channels, or even half, and then they get people to spread the news on their channels, YouTube can spread like wildfire. We have that ability. I know Lunatic Dad can do it. He's got the numbers. Green Bay Wacky has the numbers. Cab 7 has the numbers. And so on and so on. But the more people we shout out when June wakes up and gets to the park, we can all be there. It's my honor to do it for her. I'm already drinking coffee. And the sunrise, that's Mother Nature. That's a ball of energy that I can't do. I love the sunrise and the sunset. I'm dedicating my sunrise here in North Carolina to June. And we all get the same sunrise. It's the same sun. We just look at it from a different angle on the earth. So we're all connected. We're all connected. And YouTube connects us even more because it gives us a platform to talk. Wow, your sun goes down all winter? It doesn't even rise? Or does it rise and you can't see it? That's, wow. That's interesting. Wow. I didn't know that. I'll be darned. Like Alaska. Because I rely on that. I tell myself, if there's one thing I can count on is the sun comes up every day and it goes down every night. And I know this and I can count on it. If I can count on nothing else, I know I can count on that. Now, if you're living in Alaska and you're living in Norway, what can you count on a daily basis that happens in Norway? Like a mother nature type of deal. Extra vitamin D in the winter? Wow. Interesting. I didn't know that. I never considered that, nerd of the north. I never even thought about that. I guess you're right, because in Alaska, so is it completely dark? Like dark all day long where you have to have your headlights on when you drive dark? Or the moonlight, the snow lights it up? I know it's a stupid question. Excuse me. Dark all day long and sometimes slightly a little dim light. With the northern lights in Alaska, you get that the we got the moon and street lights. Yeah. But the moon doesn't always come out. There's days where there's no moon. So you can't count on that on a daily basis. See my cow in the pasture? The number one destination in the world of northern lights. Oh, really? I got coffee drip going down. I just took a sip of coffee. See the cow? The cow's in the pasture. I'm putting them in the pasture. In the pasture. I'm putting the cow out to pasture. Having my coffee. Having my coffee. Moo, that's right. Moo. Move on over, bad lungs. Get ready for some new lungs. I don't, she had to be completely off of pain meds for 6 months. And I think she's got May, so she's got, I think, November or something like that. She'll fill in the details of when she's able to actually be put on the list. And I don't know how long the list is. And she's got to go like 3 or 4. I know she's got to go a state over to even get on a list. Not yet, Nerd of the North, because she was on pain pills, and you can't be on pain management pills. So she had to get off of the pain pills and get the lungs ready and show them. And she has to keep her muscles toned up, because they can't give lungs to somebody who won't use them properly. You can't be a drug addict, and she's not a drug addict, definitely. You've got to meet so much criteria and jump through so many hoops. And she was on steroids. She had to take pain medicine for a period of time. They weaned her off of it, and she's very close to getting on the list. And that's why I said today's walk shows them one step closer that she's able to walk a distance. And it's for COPD. And she's also making people aware that you don't have to be a smoker to have COPD. You don't have to have smoked in your entire life. It's just a congestive lung failure. And she explains it all. I'm not that knowledgeable on everything. She is a warrior beyond belief. Beyond belief, Nerd of the North. I can't tell you how many people this lady has inspired across the world. She's got worldwide people that follow her. I mean, I've seen her get outside and cart that oxygen thing around and get that mask and show her husband how to splice a tree so he knows how to make a tree, plant a tree, and teach him how to garden her yard so that when she's down, he can take over. And she's trying to teach him how to do the bushes and the gardening and the dog care and everything else. And she just perseveres. And I know I'm going on and on, but she'll make you laugh. And constantly laughing. She'll have down days. I've seen it where she can't even hardly move. Her legs have been swollen up like she's a large woman, like huge legs or she got swollen, where she's hardly able to get out of bed. But she's still warrior. That's it. She still goes on. And she's done collections for people on YouTube. She's taken up collections for people. She's even tried to help me get a collection going for my cat Simon. Simon needs a mouth surgery that I'm having a hard time with, but I got him on antibiotics and soft food right now. This isn't about me or my cat Simon. This is about June today. The lady is a beacon. She's a beacon. She's a good, thank you, Nerd of the North. Yeah, my son told me if I can collect half the money, that he'll pay the other half. And Simon's antibiotics are working and the soft food is working. So I have a hard time asking people, you know. And June's got a little thing out for Simon, and she's asked a few, but I haven't done that yet. And I don't know how to put in a link down below, and I'm learning that. I'm just now learning. My granddaughter, who's 12, is teaching me stuff. Hello. Oh, Jason. Okay, Jason. That's a lot better. That's easy to remember. My granddaughter, I just mentioned her name. Her dad's name is Jason. So that's easy enough. She's 12 and she made the cheer team. Her name's Breland. And she made the cheer team. And my grandson Shane, like I said, they're my last two grandkids to age out, 10 and 12. But once they get the car and the college, I don't see them hardly at all. You know, I'll watch them. I'll watch bless those kids' hearts. They bless mine. I watch them more than they watch me. You know, I need them way more than they need me. Or it just works both ways. I can't. Oh, the sunrise, here it comes. See it, nerd? It's starting to peek out. That's for June. We're lifting her up. The energy. It's coming. That's why I'm out here. Yes, we're having a sunrise for June. It is beautiful. Nerd of the North, I want to tell you about Casey Detox. This is a sunrise for June Gaul. It's the fall sunrise, the first sunrise for fall here in the United States. And it's a ball of energy. So we're going to lift this ball of energy up to shine over Kansas. And I'm praising the Lord. So June Gaul has the energy she needs today to walk the walk, to get that transplant and get on the transplant list. If you can shout that out, Casey Detox, as I cough and drink my coffee. If you can shout that out today on your stream or put in a link, I would appreciate it. Pass the message along to your people, because she needs every speck of energy she can get. Yes, there's a couple people going to Kansas. Not me, but there's simply Shannon Miller who lives in Kansas, and then this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning, she was talking about two people that were gonna fly in. I don't know where they're flying in from. I don't have a Twitter. I have no clue what to do with the Twitter. But you can look her name up. It's really easy. And it's June Gaul with living with COPD. If you don't know her, she's just an inspiration. Inspiration. She's an animal lover. She's a lover of life. She does, Casey Detox, I don't know if you know her, but she does fluid movement. And the fluid movement helps your body get in motion. I was telling her to the north, in the morning in her pajamas, she'll do this real slow movement action to start unstiffening your muscles. Like I have knee replacements and arthritis and bad shoulders, and the list goes on. But since I've been doing June Gaul's fluid movement, I've been able to move a lot better. And she's got to do it to keep her muscles toned up, so when she when she gets the lungs, that, look at her, I can almost see the hand of God lifting that sun up in the air for her today. If that's not energy, I don't know what is. Casey Detox, do you know Nerd of the North? I want to introduce you to Nerd of the North. Nerd of the North said that in Norway, it stays dark for months. And I was saying, I rely on the sunrise and the sunset on a daily basis. It is. It is. I rely on the sunrise and the sunset on a daily basis. If my day's going bad, I know that the sun always comes up and goes down, right? And you do too, because I've been in your car with you, not literally in your car, while you're driving to work, and the sunrise is to your right on your window, and you'll point out the sunrise as you drive by it. And you'll tell us where the good sunrise is. So in Florida, and you moved to Florida for the seawater. I remember. I try to pay attention to people and what they have to say. I just don't, I'm not a support. Once I do that, I try to get to know everybody, but I don't always visit. The more people you get, the harder it is to see everybody every day or every week. But I try to remember a little about something. A little something about everybody. I'm just now starting to do live streams. But I remember when you were doing that live stream in the ocean, in the water, and you were at waist deep, or not quite waist deep in the water, and you were telling me about Florida, because I was saying to you I was considering moving to Florida. And now you said your next goal is to move to another country. What country was it that you're going to move to? Thank you, Casey Detox. I don't always get to your channel, but I do see you in other channels. What country was it that your next country you said you're going to? You said you're going to a country instead of just the United States, but I can't remember what it was. Ah, geez, I can't remember everything. Let me see if I can. You're a huge ball of energy. Yes. Yes, that's what I said. Look it's a half a ball right now. And it's got an outer glow to it. It's got an orange ring around it and a yellow section. That's very pretty. But it really is overcast here today. Usually it's a lot prettier, but the good part about the overcast is I can shine it directly in the sun and it's not blazing my eyes out where I can't see the chat. So the overcast, there's a reason for it. It keeps you cool so you're not so hot that you can't stand it and you're dripping sweat. I don't know what the weather's going to be for her today. And I hope rain and all that. I don't even know what part of Kansas she lives in. You're antsy? Oh, I get antsy a lot too. My antsiness is from anxiety. Wait, I can't read what you just put. Okay, hold on. Since I gotten better, I'm antsy. I didn't like sitting at a desk all day. I want to move somewhere, do something where I can move around and can help people. Got you. Oops. Oh, geez. My boyfriend lives in Holland, but I'm going to go visit. Oh, how cool. Holland. That's where they do the little Dutch shoes. The Dutch. The Dutch. Does he speak Dutch? You have family in Holland. Oh, Northern North has family in Holland. Because I truly don't want to be old anymore. I don't want to be. Oh wow, look, it's in the mind. The energy flow can be in the mind, and it takes the age away. Your body's just a vehicle. I truly don't want to be old anymore. I don't want to wear coats and boots. And in Holland, never has warm weather. Oh, and Norway, North is in Norway. It's always cold there as well. Coats and boots and all that. You snuggle up in there, and you're free. I'm not a cold weather person either, but I can't stand the extreme heat. I've got to be in the middle, because the heat kills me. Kills me. I'd like to go see Scotland or Ireland and that, I don't know. But I still want to see a lot in the United States. I want to see the Grand Canyon. I lived in California most of my adult life. I've been here in North Carolina for 12 years now. No, 13 years. And the funny part about it is I never went to the Rose Parade. And I'd like to go to the Rose Parade. Please excuse the garbage truck going by. They were supposed to be here yesterday, and we're still seeing a nice sunrise. And if you have something to do, anybody, or I was just going to ask that question, what part of Kansas? So far, Kansas is Kansas. Kansas is like in the middle of the state. I'm going to have to look at a map, Casey, to really know. Kansas. So Holland's cold too. I wish I would have paid more attention in history class about the area and stuff and the weather. I know Poland is cold, but it's Indonesian and African. Oh wow. I met a channel, Casey Detox, that are Ethiopian. They're here in the United States. They cooked Ethiopian food yesterday. It looked to me like a Mexican food because they were cooking it outside in big pots, very big pots they were using, and I thought it was like carnitas because in California a lot of the Mexican people would cook carnitas, and I'm familiar with that. But this channel was really a cool channel. I don't remember the name of it. I stumbled across it, and everybody in there gave me love, and I loved them back. I spent most of yesterday visiting everybody's channels. You're considering California? California is beautiful. I'll tell you a little bit about California. It's the whole Pacific coast, up north and southern. It's a huge, to get from one Southern California up Northern California is like 14-hour drive. But in Southern California down toward Mexico, you have San Diego and that area. It's a little bit costly. But you can get to the mountains, you can get to the beach, and you can get to the desert, all within a 2-hour drive of each other, unless you live up north. Up north is more mountainous and cold in Northern California. But Southern California, you can get to the mountains in 2 hours. You can get to the desert in another hour and a half. In Riverside County, where I lived in California, my son's flying there today. In fact, he's on the airplane as we speak. I dropped him off at the airport at 4:30 this morning. He's going there for a 10-day holiday. You can go up to the snow if you like, Big Bear, Arrowhead. You can go up to the snow and then drive back down and be in California comfort. But the thing is with California is you don't see the seasons, like winter, spring, summer, and fall. It's just all one type. They have the seasons, but they're not as clear cut where you can tell it's spring and such. And it's expensive, but I'm sure Florida is as well. California is a great state, but prepare to pay high rent, and especially if you live closer to the coast, which you tend to be a coast person. I could see. It's quite costly. But on disability, when I came here to North Carolina, they took $300 a month from me. If I were to go back to California, I would get $300 a month more than I get here. So if you are on disability, just know you're from Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, so you know where June Gaul's at. Do you know June Gaul, Casey Detox? Is west side of Missouri. I don't know. I don't know where Kansas City she's in. I kind of know what this town is, but I can't remember. Because I sent her a card once. Oh, shoot, I don't know what the name of her town is. It just doesn't come to me right now. It doesn't. So what are you doing today? Many families of different cultures, they cook different. Yes, they do. That's the cool part about it. Like my daughter's was married to a Mexican. He actually came over across the river. They call him it's a bad terminology what they called him, but he did cross the river to get here, and him and his mom walked across the river. But his food is excellent. The Mexican food, I love it. And then my daughter took me to what was that food we went and ate? I don't know, but it was I can't remember. But it was very tasty, and I never ate it before, and I would not know how to cook it. Was it Thai food? I think it was Thai food, but it was very, very good too. But the lady that was cooking the Ethiopian food yesterday on the channel, her mom was cooking it. And I'll have to put, do know how when I find the channel, Casey, I will go to your channel and put the link in your channel. I do know how to do that. And They were very friendly people. She said she mentioned they were black, which doesn't bother me. I grew up on the east in Cleveland, Ohio. I got bused to a predominantly black school when I was a teenager, so I'm not prejudiced one bit. And there's so many cultures, same as white people or uh, uh, brown skinned people. Or, there's so many cultures, you know, Italy and France and Mexico and Spain, and all the food is different. As I ramble on and watch the sunrise, oh, that's a big ball of energy now. It's almost up. People think I'm crazy out here now because I talk to myself. I sit here with my phone and just yak away. And I just yak. Yakety yak. Don't talk back. Take out the dishes and the trash, or you won't get no spending cash. That's what I tell my grandkids. I point to one, you do the dishes, you do the trash. And they just look at me, Grandma, Grandma, yakety yak, and then don't talk back. You know what? They'll remember that though. When I'm gone and I tell them that, everybody gets a turn. When it's my turn, I'm ready. I'm not going to take my life, but I've had a crazy life. I was raised in an orphanage. The Catholic orphanage wasn't so cool. I have a lot of issues. I have a ton of anxiety as an adult. I don't do well socially around people. I feel like a duck out of water. I don't know how to act. I talk too much when I get nervous. I have tons of issues, but I have a ton of love. And that I do know. And my grandkids will know that. My children know that. I've been very blessed that my children did not have to go through not even a tenth of what I went through. Yeah, they had some issues. Yeah, they suffered the consequences of a divorce. It wasn't pretty. But my goodness, for what they went through, I'm thankful. I'm so thankful. And I'm rich. I'm rich at heart. You can't buy that happiness in my heart. And I got depression like no tomorrow. I suffered from major depression. But I do know in my heart of hearts that I'm wealthy. I'm rich. Cassandra, good morning. Cassandra, if you could do me a favor, this is a shout out for June Gaul. See the sunrise? It's the first fall sunrise of fall. And June Gaul is going to be doing a walk for lung transplant today in Kansas. So if you can shout out on your channel when you do your live stream, she's going to be doing it at 1 o'clock today. And there's going to be other YouTubers like Simply Shannon Miller will be there, and I guess there's a couple other YouTubers flying in. She has to prove to the lung transplant people to get on the list that she's healthy enough to do this walk. So I'm rising. I'm not rising the sun up. The sun is rising up as the ball of energy that we're going to lift up to June, and we're going to put that up there to June so the sun shines on her today and she has all the energy from us YouTubers we can muster up. And we're going to spread that energy out to June and pray for her that she has the strength and she's light as a feather when she's carting that heavy tank around to get this walk accomplished today. And the sun is beaming in my eyes, so I'm not able to read the chat again because I'm seeing spots because the sun is awfully bright. I gotta hide behind my phone to read the sunrise. Yes, I saw the 3 hearts. I'm seeing a few words here and there. I don't have a lot of people in here today. Cassandra, I have evidently upset another channel, but I'm not about that. I really am not a mean person. I just believe that everybody deserves to be loved. And everybody deserves a chance. And this grudge holding and all that is just gotta go. No place, no time for it. You know? Life's too short. There's people that are struggling to breathe. There's people that are in the flood right now. They're swimming inside of their house. And here we are sometimes battering back and forth. So we're lifting up the sun today. We're lifting up June Gaul. We're going to help her get her lungs. If you could shout it out, Cassandra, I don't know if you know her. If you don't know her, I will put the link on your thing today so you can get a chance to know her. Because talk about some energy, good, positive channel, Cassandra, like you have with your channel and Abby, and how you just go about your day. This lady goes about her day struggling to breathe, and she still will make you laugh. She's still outside and does gardening. Is she? Follow June, Carolyn. Oh, you do follow her? Okay, good. I'm glad you do. Oh, she has food? Yeah, June Gaul. June Gaul has food, yes. June Gaul has food. June Gaul, they wanted to do a lunatic dad. He wanted to do a fundraiser to help her with her medical bills, and she decided to uh, do the fundraiser. She asked Lunatic Dad if he could do the fundraiser for the people in North Carolina who need food instead or need housing. That she would give up her chance. There'll be other chances, but she's got that kind of a selfless heart. She just does. And she's the one that put out the little video for me for Simon to help Simon get his teeth fixed. She made a little video for me because I have a hard time asking. and every time I go on her channel, she's promoting to call Creekside Vet and donate for Simon, but I don't even ask. I remember when the sun was down. Yeah, see what I'm saying, Nerd of the North? That's why I'm out here. That's why I'm out here. And the sun came out and dried up all the rain. We need a lot of sun to dry up all the rain here in North Carolina with the flooding. My grandson's right. That brand new lawnmower I got does a really crappy job at mowing. It like misses half the yard. I'm going to have to contact that lawnmower company because that's the third lawnmower I returned as I changed the subject. People in the chat, if there's anybody in the chat or not, Fireball Fanatic said if I tap on the phone, which I'm tapping, it's supposed to bring up, oh, it did. I remember the sun was down. Yes. It smiles and laughs. Cassandra, knobhead. Yesterday they said knobhead. Knobhead. Today, God the Good One told me that knobhead meant knucklehead, like stupid head. But yesterday in the channel they told me it meant something else. Oh my goodness, wait till I talk to that guy today, old mucker. He said, just go around calling everybody knobhead. He said, but you got to put the British accent on it. It was funny. Yeah, so Cassandra, I was up at 3 a.m. to take my son to the airport. My son and his girlfriend, I call it his wife because they've been together for 8 years now. But they're going to California where we used to live to see her mom and see her kids. And my son is going to see his son who's 17 and he's going to go to his lacrosse game and he's going to be there for 10 days. So I got to feed the cats, but I got to drive his nice car, which is cool. I thought, my goodness, what a difference it makes to drive a brand new spanking car. My car sounds as old as I am. It creaks and the windshield wipers creak. It sounds like you're on a creaky bed, like you're on an old antique bed creaking along when I drive it. It squeaks and creaks and everything else, but it drives. It's a good running car, but it just has its creaks and squeaks. But in his car, I was turned the radio up and I didn't hear a squeak or a creak. I told him I'd park it in his driveway. He didn't care, doesn't really care if I drive it, but I don't want to because I just don't want to. But I sat in it for a little while listening to the radio this morning. Knobhead, knobhead. Knobhead's gonna be my phrase for the week. Ya knobhead. Oh, Lordy, it makes me laugh. I told God the good one this morning at 3 in the morning, or when I got back at 5 this morning, about the knobhead thing, and he started laughing because he's the one that started knobhead. And then old Mucker told me knobhead meant something different. But God the good one and I had a good laugh this morning about it. Yeah, knobhead. Knobhead. So, uh, I got off topic. I don't even know where I was at. Yeah, at the airport. I dropped him off at the airport today, and I was sitting inside his car, and then I get out of his car and I do a live stream at his house, but I realize I'm talking, and it's pre-dawn. The stars are still out. My first YouTube of the morning was to June Gaul Has a Heart, and then June Gaul Has a Heart Part 2. So I left my son's house, and I came over here, and the stars were still out. So I saw the last stars of the summer fade off, and I saw the sunrise, the first sunrise of the fall go up. And all this is energy around the world, right? So I got good positive energy flowing today. I'm in a happy place in my heart. I get to go watch my grandkids, my 10 and 12-year-old. And like I said, I tell them that everybody gets a turn. So when it's my turn to go, they'll remember me as being a funny person. If that's one thing I know, I make them laugh. I can make you laugh. And that's one thing I say about June. She's got that same sense of humor. Because I've talked to her on the phone, and her and I will just laugh. Even though we're going through stuff, and depression is terrible. But if you can laugh, or just look at, like, when I'm really bad in a bad way, I'll focus on the butterflies or the flowers or something, just something to reach out to that's pretty. And it'll change my thought pattern. And that's what I'm doing on YouTube. If there's a channel that's trying to say haters or this and that, or they're having a problem, I just don't have to go there till it's over with. I'll go to the channels where the butterflies and the sunrise and hang out in the happy channels and go back later. Because I'm not a hater. I don't hate on anybody. And believe me, I have lots of reason to hate on people. You know, me being in foster care and my life and my upbringing, I have lots of reason to have resentments. And I don't hate. I'm not a hater. I really am not. I strongly dislike things. I don't always approve of the way people do things, but I love people. Am I the only one in here? Oh, my thing's not working again. Nerd of the North, if you haven't snuggled up to Cassandra, this is another lady here that's got a cool channel. Cassandra, if you haven't, Nerd of the North, when you go in his channel, let him know that your first time in there, and he'll lovey everybody up to you. I don't know what he says or his terminology for the word you're not supposed to say and all this, but he's got a fun channel and he does lots of giveaways, some shirts and Deadpool or shirts. I think it's Deadpool. Is that right, Nerd of the North? And different characters. He's always doing giveaways. One day he did 6 hour streams, and every 6 hours there was a giveaway. I didn't win any of them, but I was there. So yes, he's a great channel, and he's always going live different times. He's in Norway, so it's kind of cool. You get to, and he'll show you the area. You get to see the area of Norway if you've never seen it. It's a cool place. It's a cool channel to check out. And when you have the time, you can do that. I mean, it's fun. I have 8 people in the room. Thank you, 8 people in here. If you can spread some likes and love today, we're lifting June Gaul up. She was awake at 3 in the morning. She's got some people flying in to Kansas. She's got another friend, Simply Shannon Miller. I know everybody here has seen her in the chats. And Simply Shannon Miller's going to be going live with her. They're going to do a walk around 1 o'clock Kansas time because June has to show the lung transplant people that she's worthy of getting on the lung transplant list. I do too. And Shannon's afraid to go live. She's got anxiety. I don't know anxiety about it, but her videos are beautiful. Talk about uplifting videos. Simply Shannon Miller has with the song and the boat. Yesterday I went and I checked out a couple of her videos. Amazing, amazing videos. If you're down and feeling blue, I mean, really, I would like Karen to go to Simply Shannon Miller's videos. It would help her. Definitely. I would hope. I mean, you could just listen to the song, and the one thing, I could just dip my toes in the water on the boat. I just put myself into people's scenarios sometimes, especially when they're showing a little bit of scenery. Oh, Cassandra, uh, Deming, my my son's girlfriend, which I call him the wife, has the son in Deming, New Mexico. He's on the plane today as we speak too. He's going to meet his mom in California, and they're going to meet up with his sister and see the grandma. So he's coming from Deming, New Mexico today. I was talking on the way to the airport. Yeah, it is cool because this kid Anthony, I got to get to know him. He came to North Carolina to see if he wanted to live here, and he was turning a fresh 18, and he didn't adapt so well. He didn't. He would get in the room and get on games, and he would somehow him and I bonded. He'd walk over to my house and chat with me and hang out with me, and I thought that was kind of cool because my grandkids didn't. And he would be a little upset with his mom and talk to me about it, but that all is over. But the whole thing is he's gonna be there with my grandson Austin today too. And my son Abraham gets to see Austin's lacrosse game. When they fly into California, he'll see Austin's first lacrosse game. My grandson Austin is a senior in high school in California. So it's a cool day. It's a happy day for me. And if anybody is having a hard time today, I hope you can surround yourself with somebody or hang out in a YouTube channel that'll help cheer you up. Cheer you up. If we can cheer you up, I hope so. If not, if you need a music channel or a drone channel, a scenery channel, an animal channel, there's all kinds of them on YouTube. You'll find it. You'll find it. And then you could smile. If you could just smile, then maybe you could laugh. Just a little tiny bit. And then you could be maybe happy for a moment in your day of time. Everybody goes through it. Some people are grieving because they lost a loved one, or they have somebody that's sick, or they're sick, or it happens. It's life. Life on life's terms. But you know, even when you're in the hospital and you're visiting that patient or that person in the hospital, and somebody will come in and they'll do something silly, and you go, "Oh my goodness!" And then you can't help but break out with a little smile or a laugh. You know, even in the worst time, there's always time for smiling and turning that frown into at least a moment to help you get through it. And that ball of energy is beautiful today. Beautiful. I've got to the point where I can't read the chat again because the sun is blazing in my eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up and turn my chair with the back to the sun because I have diabetes and I got blurry vision as it is. Close. No, I'm not closing. The battery's getting low. I stay out here till my battery goes to 10%. So my battery's at 20%. I have 10% more battery. Oh, I want to show you guys something. This is my extent of a farm. See, here goes the cows. Wait. Okay, wait. Okay, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, I can't even. Oh, there. Okay, see the cow? There's one cow. I got two cows. And okay. I might have to turn it around because it's so sunny I can't even see. If you can see the cow cup. Cow cup. Okay. I'm getting frustrated. Oh, there it is. See the cow? The cow's in the pasture. The cow cup. And there's another cow. That cow's going up to the sun, I guess. In the sunshine. Cow cup. And enough of that. I'm terrible at camera work. I'm terrible at this phone thing. I will get better because I am gonna hang out on YouTube till the cows come home. And oh boy. I just got knee replacement surgery, so I got it in January. They're doing a lot better, but it still takes me a bit. Okay, now we're turned this way. My back is against the sun. Now my son is in the west. He's flying west. That's east. The sun rises in the east. He is west. Flying to North Carolina, California. It's a 5 hours and 40 minutes flight. So he hasn't landed yet. He's going to be. And that's in Southern California. And there goes two dogs down in there. Those are dogs that live quite a ways away, but they roam the mobile home park here. And I put bread out for the birds, but those dogs will come by and eat my bird bread. Knobheads, knobhead, knobhead, knob. And God, the good one, said it's like knucklehead. Same thing you'd say knucklehead, but knobhead has two meanings. Yeah, that lawnmower did a crappy job. Can't see it. Can't see it. Can't see it. You can see my giant shadow. My shadow! Look at my legs! Oh! I got on baggy pants, pajama pants. I don't know if I'm not seeing the chat. I'm sorry. Cassandra, a nerd of the north, I see you're still in here. I'm rambling on. I hope you guys are talking to each other. I will go in as I get low on the 10% and rewatch the stream and see all the comments that I missed. I'm not trying to ignore everybody in here. I just can't read it at this time. And that's the bad part about streaming outside. It is on this little phone. With my blurry vision on a tiny phone, I've got to get the computer up and running. My birthday's a month away, so it'll happen. Bye, Nerd of the North. Thank you, Cassandra, for being the hostess for me. I know you had me. Nerd of the North spent a long time in here. Casey Detox, I see you're still in here. Thank you. Crazy, I hear sirens today. A lot of it might be because of the flooding and stuff. Well, our Hall River crested, and there's a lot of flooding in Alamance County, but not like Fayetteville and Swansboro and the rest of North Carolina. So that might be, I don't know. I'm just assuming. I gotta stop assuming things. I gotta stop ass-you-me-ing. They said in school, you make an ass out of you and me both when you assume. Assume nothing. I do. I assume a lot. Sometimes when I'm fishing, I assume I'm going to catch a fish. But I don't always. But I do know one thing. It's a beautiful day. If everybody, restaurant, a sheriff yesterday. You did what, Cassandra? You got pulled over by a sheriff? Oh no! Was he nice to you? Did it all work? Well, evidently you're here. Did he let you go? Did you get a ticket? Sheriffs can be scary. I know I'm waiting for your next response, and I know you're busy typing away trying to tell me all these questions. See, that's the thing when you're on talking, because you can ask people questions and they're thinking the answer, and then you read the answer 5 sentences up and you're already on to 4 other questions. So you don't always get to see their answer. He just pulled over. Oh, you got pulled over. He was... Oh, jeez. Pulled me over. That's a knobhead. And some of them profile. Oh, I can't quite read it. Oh, thank God. He let me go. Well, it ended with a good note. That's good. That's good. My oldest daughter tends to smiling. They just give her a notice. My other daughter can't even look or glance, and they pull her over and she gets a ticket. She gets speeding tickets, stop sign tickets, stoplight tickets. She's constantly getting a ticket. They told her, you get one more ticket, you're not going to have a license. And that's no way to start out. Well, she's 35, but I don't want her to end up with no license. She needs a job. We all need a job. Well, everybody, I'm probably going to say, I am going to say, over and out 10-4, good buddies. I'm going to get ready to push the X and end the stream, and I'll be back. Because today I want to spread the word so that June Gaul, when she wakes up and gets ready to go to the park, and she gets off to the park and she goes live, we have a whole bunch of people that are gonna at least stop in. If you can just even stop in for a minute, I would appreciate it. If you can spread the word about June today, if you go live and you can mention her name, and the more people that mention her name, the more people she'll have out there. Thank you, everybody, and I'll talk to you at the grandkids' house. Bink!